A few months ago, I did a video on the first time visiting Yosemite Valley, what to expect. I just gave you my experience, some photography tips for your camera, your phone, and then I showed you guys just footage of Yosemite Valley in general. This video is much more focused on the areas outside of Yosemite Valley. Now, for those that are really new to the park, based on YosemiteHouse.com, and I'll link this in the description, there are different ways to think about the national park, and I like the way that these regions are split out. It's Yosemite Valley, the Mariposa Grove in Wawona, Glacier Point Corridor, Tulum Meadows, and the Hetch Hetchy area. Now let's break that down so it's even easier to understand. You have the south end, entrance on Highway 41 through Oakhurst. This is where you're gonna find the Mariposa Grove, Wawona. It is the road that you would take eventually to get to Glacier Point, which is before Yosemite Valley. Yosemite Valley, I think of it as the middle. So Wawona, Mariposa Grove, Yosemite Valley, and then north of that you do have Hetch Hetchy, but you also have the Tioga Pass, which is only open in non-winter months, that goes through Yosemite all the way to Lee Vining that connects you to the 395 for Mammoth. So in the previous video, we focused on that middle section, Yosemite Valley. Absolutely beautiful, really recommend you guys check that out. Now this time we go through Oakhurst, which is the south entrance. This is where Mariposa Grove and Wawona are. There's a lot of stuff to do here. You're gonna see a lot of footage of the actual 6-mile hike in Mariposa Grove, see the Sequoias, Wawona Point. We camped one night in Wawona. You're gonna see a little bit about what's there, the museum that even you and the kiddos can enjoy. Amazing, amazing experience. We then drove a little bit through the valley just to be able to connect to Tioga Rd. And then I focused a little bit more on the road, on the actual road of Tioga Rd, Tioga Pass, because it is so freaking beautiful. It's probably one of the most beautiful drives I've ever had the pleasure of actually being able to do. The amount of things that you can do just off this road is unbelievable. And similar to the Yosemite Valley video, I would say Yosemite has something for everybody. You wanna go horseback riding, you wanna go ziplining, you wanna go kayaking, paddleboarding, hiking, backpacking. I mean, if you're an outdoors person, wow, there's something for you to do at Yosemite National Park. And that's really the point I wanna drive home. Depending on your likes, how hard you want the hikes to be, etc., you have to decide what part of Yosemite you really want to explore if you're new to this, right? I'm approaching this as if this is maybe the first or second time you've ever been there. Yosemite Valley is gonna have roads so you can bike, stay in nice lodges, do some easy hikes, do some harder hikes, see El Capitan, see the waterfalls, right? It's beautiful. Mariposa Grove itself is a beautiful hike. Wawona has some beautiful hikes, beautiful campsites, amazing place to check out. And then again, Tioga Pass, it has everything. Honestly, I don't even know how to break it down except to say, my advice to you is if you're looking to spend some time in Yosemite Park, try to spend as much time as you can. Don't think of this, say like a Joshua Tree, or even a Sequoia, where 2 days in, you're like, okay, I had a good experience, I can go home and come back later. Really try to immerse yourself in Yosemite, if you can, for longer than 2 to 3 days, because you are not gonna regret spending that time in this national park. It is that amazing. Talk to people who've been there, they will say the same thing I've been saying. Especially if you're going in non-winter months, take advantage of Tioga Pass and that High Sierra section. It is just so, so gorgeous. I don't wanna make this video too long. Again, I'll kind of mention things here and there. This is the full vlog that I recorded, but there are separate videos that have come out covering the campsite at Wawona, covering Mariposa Grove, covering Tioga Pass, specific sections, so feel free to watch the vlog or look for videos in my Yosemite playlist, specifically of things you want to check out. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next week. Back in Yosemite. This is summertime, so here for the 4th of July, we're gonna make our way all the way up to Mammoth here for the whole week. We are checking out the Mariposa Grove here. That is where the Sequoias are. However, you can't actually drive to it unless you have a disability permit. So there's a parking lot and a shuttle that comes every 10 minutes. That's our first goal of the day. Wow, wow, wow. This whole trail, unbelievable. Wawona is set up pretty nicely. Just went by the grocery store. They have a ton of stuff in there, including like propane in case you forget for, you know, your stoves and the jet oil and stuff like that. They have like a little museum with some old school wagons and cars here that my 4-year-old absolutely loved. And then I see some horses over here. So I didn't think there'd be a lot to like explore, you know, mainly for hiking, but definitely nice to kind of just spend the day seeing what's out here if you have the time. We are back in the valley. So I put out a video earlier this year about first time being in the valley, what you can expect, just how amazing it was. Make sure you check that out. I'll link it here. But we are just stopping by the center here to get some coffee, some food, some fruit stuff before we head out to Tioga Rd. I mean, those views, man. So we left the valley, we're there only for lunch. We are now on our way to Tioga Rd to cross over to Mammoth. And there's a few spots where you can pull over. I mean, these views, everything in Yosemite is just so freaking beautiful. It's amazing. All right, let's keep going.
Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you.
You know, the funny thing about this road is that it's long, but I spent an hour driving on it going like, whoa, this is so pretty. The granite, the rocks, the valleys, you're in the middle of the forest. I mean, this ride has been very enjoyable, and we're still not done. You guys saw Siesta Lake back there. Next stop is Tenaya Lake. So we're gonna keep going, but I'm gonna take some pictures here because these clouds are making it perfect to set up some nice compositions.
Didn't ever think they could. I'm done with the bad.
Tioga Rd sometimes has construction work on it, so I would suggest Googling or accounting for a little bit of a delay if you plan on heading out to Tioga Pass.
Like everything is new. Stepped on a path that led me straight to you. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know